yearly white paper which gave us feedback on challenges faced by businesses and business owners like yourself. Some of the feedback that we received was access to market, getting your business funding ready. Hence, we've decided to partner with Hetty, the entrepreneur. For those of you that know Hetty right here, I want to acknowledge some of the people from our F&B that are here as well this morning. So just to name a few in no particular order, but thank you for being here as well from First National Bank. We have Makoba and she's here, so thank you for being here. Raymond Suarez, the regional merchant service specialist here. And David Rubio, regional manager from NAM Marketplace. She's here with her team. Uh, Lucejo Mpakani, the area manager. Also, at the bottom of I appreciate you giving to be here and the turnout speaking will be all of you. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that, Yudesh. Once again, thank you for making the time available. Okay, this is a little day. Further to help other businesses, and we started that during COVID, just information online for businesses in terms of this is what we've learned, this is how one can utilize these strategies also to be able to include your businesses. And funny enough, it grew. Hetty will tell you she started with a live, an Instagram live. There was one person on that Instagram live. But people caught on and it really grew and grew. Up conceptualized this idea together and it became what you guys are seeing today, which is the Monetize Your Business program, which we are very, very grateful to them for coming on board and being able to partner with us so that we can go across the country and spread the message and share what we've learned and also bring in all types of other speakers to be able to engage all of us so we can all lift our businesses together. So just on then this note, I just like all of us to give another round of applause to FNB for partnering with us for this. Please give a round of applause. So that's how this day has come through, and we're very glad about that. I'll let you know as well the program that we're going to follow for today. We will start off with a masterclass, which will be led by Hetty. Thereafter, we will have a networking break. After that networking break, we will also then have a session where we've invited different speakers that will be coming through. How many of you were on the WhatsApp group? Can I just see by show of hands? Shoosh, okay, wow. Okay, cool. So we shared some of the speakers as well on the WhatsApp group. If you're not on there, please just ask the team there at the registration to get onto the WhatsApp group for the entrepreneurs here in Soweto. Okay. And then after that fireside chat, we will then have the pitching segment. Now, let me just check again. By show of hands, okay. Okay, there's very many of you. And I've gotten the messages and I've gotten the feedback as well. We received over 60 applications from Soweto. You guys are unbelievable, actually. And the team had to go through all the applications and select 6 applicants that will be able to apply today. And I know some of you are sad that you were not selected to pitch. It's okay. It happens. And you'll just learn from the people who are going to pitch today. Take notes. See what's different about what they're presenting compared to your business. And we've seen people come to workshops like this and come to another workshop in another area and being selected to pitch and done quite well. So it's not over just because you're not pitching. Last thing that I want to mention is that the speakers that are going to speak today, they're going to work off your energy. If you give low energy, they will also give back low energy. So we're going to be on our best today. And I just want to try a little exercise here quickly. So let me do this. I'm going to split the room in half. Okay. So everybody from this side, you guys form group one. Okay. So everybody from here, you're one group. Okay. And then everybody on this side, you guys all form the second group. Okay, cool. So in this exercise, when I count to 3 and I raise my hand, I want you guys to give a loud round of applause. I want to test your energy. Okay, we're going to test this energy, and they're going to see they can do better than you guys. Okay, I want to see. So let's try this. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's hear it. Okay, cool. So just remember to keep that same energy as we go through the rest of today. Okay, cool. We're gonna get ready then for the podcast, which will be led by Hetty. And let me just give an introduction to my wife, Hetty, the entrepreneur. Hetty, the entrepreneur, is a man speaker, top 1,000 African voices winner. She award from the deputy president of South Africa. and also once again to talk on the Robert Kiyosaki Rich Dad, Poor Dad stage, talking on entrepreneurship, representing South Africa. Give a warm round of applause to Hetty, the entrepreneur.
Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? I am so excited to be here in Soweto. Welcome to Monetize Your Business Masterclass. From here on onwards, you and I are called monetizers. Monetizers, are you ready to monetize your business? Turn to your neighbor and say, I am ready to monetize. Fantastic. We are going to each other today. This is the time to take out your notebook, take out your notes app, take out your phone if you want to record the session. If you've got friends and family that are not here, let them know. Go on to YouTube, monetize your business. We are live streaming on there. All right. So the topic for today's masterclass is how to set up your online store for free and make money. For free and make money. That is the topic that we are going to talk about today. Now, this is a very, very important topic and conversation. So one of the things I want you to know about this masterclass is that this is our session together. Okay? So if you've got a question, put up your hand. We've got a roving mic. If you want me to go deeper onto a topic that I've spoken about, lift up your hand, share your experience, ask questions. Do not be shy. All right? This is our time together. Now, setting up an online store is such an important thing. Let me be honest with you. We all know that we are now living in a digital age. Papa asked you guys how many of you are in the WhatsApp group, and almost all of the hands went up. We are living digital. Nobody needed to come and knock on the door at your house and tell you there's a workshop happening. You learned about it from WhatsApp, you saw it on Instagram, you might have received an email, maybe your friend forwarded the poster to you. So we are living in a digital age. You no longer have to have many shops in order to reach people. One shop in the online space can help you to reach multiple people. So it is important that we exist in the online space. I'm actually interested to know how many of you have tried to sell online before? Can you show me by a show of hands? How many of you, quite a number of you have tried to sell online before. So I want to hear, before we get into the nitty-gritty, what your experience has been. Can we have the roaming mic coming to the front, please? I want to hear what your experience has been trying to sell online and if you have encountered any challenges in doing so. I think one of the first businesses we can ask, I was actually chatting to Mazwi over there at Soweto Apparel, and he was telling me about his online journey. So we can take the roaming mic there. Mazwi, if you can stand up for us, can you tell us what your business does and what has been your experience trying to sell online?
Sanibonani, igama le-business lami iSoweto. With Soweto Apparel, we're telling our African township stories through fashion and art. Because most of our stories are told by colonizers, their own way. Question number two, ukuthi challenges engihlangabezana nawo. Most of our people are not yet free to shop online. Bafuna ukuthenga umuntu abambonayo. Even if you put your product online, they will call you like, ngiyabona lento le, but wena ukuphi? Ngifuna ama-office awukhona. So those are challenges esinawo from online. Yeah.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Mazwi. Thank you. The next entrepreneur that we can chat to is Lungen from Loction Fruits. just up the exhibitor line there by the fruit juices. Lungelo, if you can stand up and tell us, because I was quite interested, I know that you're selling on various platforms online. Can you tell us about your experiences and any challenges that you've experienced?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rumi. We produce 100% fruit juice. At the current moment, the product is that we take a lot micro online and on our own website. Yeah, our customer reach out to us. They challenge us skeptically to our website, but they always call Baba Nama inquiries. You end up losing his sale. Take a lot. Our rates are very high. Our minimum rates for small businesses. We competing a big giant, and the other thing inventory no low. They end up with the out of stock.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
And
very
they
much.
might know by removing products. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Who else would like to share their experience with us? Selling or online your products and your services? You can raise your hand. If you're shy, then I'm going to select you myself. So it's better you raise up your own hand. Is there anybody else who's tried to sell their products and services online? Great stuff. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you do as well.
Good morning, everyone. My
Morning.
name is Ndobile and this is Butterfly Pearl. So, the challenge I've been facing with selling online, since my products are very reasonable, you have your, like, let me just talk about my famous products, like your turmeric scrubs and your turmeric soap and those combos, right? You find it very hard to sell to people that live far because they'll be thinking about, okay, courier fees. I may have to pay for courier, I can't leave them halfway. And it's going to be a loss if I try to meet them halfway. Also, when I'm sending these locally, I have to now try and accommodate these people because they feel like 150 is a lot. They have to pay for delivery. So how do I go about making it as professional as possible and also ensuring that they actually do feel comfortable with buying the product without even knowing me and knowing my brand and maybe they live in Cape Town? How do I gain that trust? How do I go about it?
Okay, great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing, Dongaise. All right, so how many of you can relate to this? Just by nodding your heads, how many of you can relate to what has been said this morning? All right, great stuff. One of the things that we are in the past, you are online, you convert the sale. How do you get somebody to actually buy from you? How do you build trust so that people actually trust in your products and services to be able to buy from you? All right. So today I'm going to share with you 3 platforms that you use to sell your products and services online if you do not have a website. 3 platforms that you can use to sell your products and services online if you do not have a website. There's a myth out there that you have to have a website in order to sell online. That is not true. You don't have to have a website. Is it good to have a website? Yes, of course it is. But you don't have to have a website. So we are going to look at the 3 different options that you can use to sell your products and services. And thereafter, we're going to look at how you can develop your own website if you do want to for absolutely free. Are we ready? Fantastic. So point number 1. Point number 1. The first place you can sell your products and services is online marketplaces. Online marketplaces. So an online marketplace is basically websites that have already done the work for you. They already exist for you. They've already created the platform for you. They already have the customers for you. You need to plug into their platform. Examples of that which Lungelo mentioned is Take a Lot. Write that down. Examples of that is Take a Lot. Another example of that is Amazon South Africa. There's also Facebook Marketplace. There is Macro Online. You have also got your FNB NAV Marketplace, as well as Jumia, Jumia. Now, a lot of times what I have seen with us as small businesses is that we are afraid to approach these platforms. We often think to ourselves, maybe I'm too small, maybe they're going to reject application and I'm not going to make it, etc. That I want to platforms are looking for you. They are looking for you. They need small businesses to sell their products on their platform. So they are, what you need to be able to do is to make an inquiry and register. For most of these platforms, you can literally register online directly from the platform. You need to be able to describe what it is that you are selling. I'm selling vintage clothing. I'm selling makeup. I'm selling. You need to explain what you are selling, and you need to be able to have clear pictures for them to be able to have a vision of what it is that you are offering. But online marketplaces are fantastic because you don't need your own website. They do marketing, they do advertising, and they have credibility. Raise your hand, how many of you have heard of Take a Lot? Look around you. There's so many people that raise their hands. Their website, what ends up happening is you are able to leverage from their name. It brings you instant traffic without you having your own personal website. Now, those are the pros. What are the cons? There are, of course, fees that are associated with these platforms. There are, of course, fees that are associated with these platforms. And platforms differ. There's some platforms where you will send your products to them, such as Take a Lot, they handle the warehousing. Once an order comes through, they send it out to do all of the deliveries. And then there are those where you keep the product yourself and you do the deliveries when the orders come in. There is also competition from other. You might not be the only person that is selling that particular item on their platform. So it is important for you to be competitive when you are on those platforms. I'm very excited for our fireside chat later on because we're going to have an entrepreneur that is doing exceptionally well on the Take a Lot platform. And you can ask her, how is she doing it? How is she being competitive in that particular platform? Let's think and look at the practical steps that you need to take. First of all, go to these websites that I have mentioned to you. The next thing that you want to do is you want to sign up and register on those websites. They need your name, they need your ID number, they need your business, they need to know what it is that you are selling. You want to be able to take pictures of those things and to be able to describe the products that you are offering. All right. And then what you want to then do is you want to make sure that you are following up on those inquiries. Online marketplaces are Online marketplaces are different. Some of them are good for clothes, some of them are for gadgets. All right? So it all depends on the product that you are selling. You align it to the marketplace that is best for what it is you are doing. Right, great. Option to sell your products online without a website. Option number two is your social media shops. Social media shops. Now, this is the best option for beginners. This is the best option for sleep on social media. Shops are like your Facebook shop, your Instagram shop, your TikTok shop. All of these platforms have shops on them. So what you first need to do is make sure you've got a business page for your products and services. You cannot just be selling from your personal page. Make sure you've got a business page. Once you've established your business page, you can then set up your Facebook shop, your Instagram shop. The nice thing there is you can literally take pictures you want to be able to do that. Once you have set up your Facebook or your Instagram shop, going to buy, you must make a noise about it. You must tell people about it. What is the point of your business being a well-kept secret? We must know about it. So you start advertising your shop. Just because you are using other platforms, it does not mean you must not do marketing. It, it does not mean you must not do advertising. About your shop. You can run ads to your shop if you want to run ads. So it is very, very important that you activate your shop. That you activate your shop. And make sure that people know is a wife. It cannot be that. It must be what your business does. Your description on your WhatsApp must tell us what you are offering, who you are offering it to. Say, I sell face serums for people who struggle with acne. That is clear. Then you want to set up your WhatsApp catalog. Have your products and services on there because people can buy directly from you from your WhatsApp catalog. You also want to set up your distribution lists. Now, don't just have one list where you spam us every single day. No. Have different lists. You've got your list for your regular customers. You've got your list for people who made an inquiry but did not buy. You've got your list for people who bought from you but it's been a very long time. The messages that you send to people in those lists are going to be different. For your regular customers who are always buying from you, you can send them a message that says, I've received news of the following items. I know you love them. Here they are. Take them out. I am giving you the first opportunity to buy. Others, there are those people who've made an inquiry but they did not come back to you. In fact, if you can, personalize your messages. Don't just send a random blank message in a group. Personalize the message. Hello, Mrs. Shabaku, how are you today? You made an inquiry about buying the olive oil and you said I packaged it for you, it's ready to be sent out. Can I get your delivery address, please? Yes. No, really, are you in business or is it a hobby? Let's be clear. Because if you are treating this like a hobby, you are going to get hobby results. And then also, if you are going to treat it like a business, then let it be a business. Follow up. Some people do want to buy from you. They are busy. They've forgotten. They've got work life and home life stresses. They've got other things that they are juggling. It's not that they don't want to buy from you. Follow up with them. Others are real customers, but they haven't bought from you maybe 2 or 3 months. Hello, Mr. Masego, how are you today? I noticed we haven't heard from you in a long time, and I know your customers must be finishing. I put some aside for you. I know you're busy, don't worry, you don't have to come to the shop. Please send me your delivery address, I'll get it delivered to you. Why would Mr. Masego say no, guys? Especially when you are offering convenience. So put yourselves in the customer's shoes, personalize it, build a relationship. That is how you use WhatsApp for business. You don't use the hope and pray method. Yes, we hope for the best and we pray for our businesses. Then you take action. Then you take action. Are we together? Excellent. So those are the 3 ways that I'm sharing with you today that you can sell online without having a website. It is not every single business that has to have a website. You need to look at what it is that you are offering and ask yourself, what is the best and easiest way for people to buy from me? And then you take it from there. For those of you who do want to have a website, for those of you where it is important for you to have a website, it gives your business credibility. Let's talk about how to set up your website for free without a web developer. All right. Now, this is now looking at an e-commerce website. In other words, people can come onto your website and they can buy on your website. First of all, you need to get a free website builder. A free website builder. A free website builder is like Wix, W-I-X, Wix. You can go onto wix.com. You can go onto Shopify and use their free version. You can go onto WooCommerce, W-O-O Commerce, on WordPress. And for all of those, you select the free option. If you're not familiar with building websites, I highly recommend just go for the free option whilst you are feeling your way and getting comfortable with it. So you sign up for free and then you explore their templates. So what happens then is they've got already made templates that you can download and plug into. So you select the template. A template is the look and feel of the shop. And then what you do is you populate it. You can put your logo or you can write the name of your business. You can upload your product. You can put the pricing on there. You can put the description on there, etc. The next thing you want to do is you want to get a domain name. A domain name is www, the name of your business.co.za. That is a domain name. So for a lot of these platforms, if you are using their website builder, they offer you a free domain. Another platform that offers free domains, which I really like, is Google. So if you're using Gmail and all of that, you can look into a Google domain. You can look into a Wix domain. Are we still following? All right. Then once you've done that, you want to make sure you've got a payment option. A payment option means that people need to be able to pay you online. One of the ones that I love to use is PayFast. PayFast. There is also PayStack. There is also PayPal. And of course, you can always put your banking details such as EFT. So for those people who are scared to transact online, you can give them an option of doing an EFT. All right. So those are the places you can set up your website for free. If you want step-by-step tutorials, go on to YouTube. How to create my Wix account. It will show you step-by-step guide. How to create a free Shopify website. It will show you step-by-step for free. Just take one evening and dedicate it to your business and your online shop. One evening where you forget about Muvako and you just focus on your business. Are we together?
Yes.
Excellent. So I've shared a lot with you today. I want you to take the next 3 minutes, all right? Turn to your neighbor and let's do this activity. I want you to share what is your biggest aha moment from today's masterclass and what action are you going to take? Are you going to start TikTok selling? Are you going to open a social media shop? Are you going to take WhatsApp for business more seriously? Maybe some of you need to follow up with some of your customers. Discuss with your neighbor what is your big moment in terms of what you are going to take in terms of
Anand's back on me live. I'm saying Fat. You can tell. Looks weird. Like you see the way you came back with your lips like that. I was like, yo, you probably got a small fracture. I would aside. Go the other way around. Sorry? Go the other way around. Oh, I see. I see. All is caught off guard. What's up? All is caught off guard.
Alright, great Monetise. Let us continue. I see there's been some robust conversation, which is great. And I'm hoping we now have our action steps to take after this masterclass. All right, so let's all settle down so that we can wrap up. I want to hear from you the action that you are going to take after this masterclass. Do we have anybody that's willing to share by a show of hands the action that you're going to take? All right, we can take the roaming mic to this row over here. Come forward. Please stand up. Tell us the name of your business, any aha moments from this masterclass, and what action you are going to take.
Hello everyone, my name is Tembi. I'm actually from Durban.
Hi, Tembi.
Okay, so my business, I am a personal shopper, and then I do run a business. I have the aha moment is the WhatsApp business because I have a lot of people in my group.
Yes.
I mean 400, 500 people in the WhatsApp group. So the thing is the actions, I need to utilize that more because already I have people besides the group, the other people on my WhatsApp. And then the other one is TikTok. Yeah, for me it was like, wow, okay, the life, because I don't need TikTok a lot, but that is a problem because I do sell very lovely things that I can advertise. Yeah, those are my two actions. Today, I'm going to do the live.
Please share your handle with us so that we can follow you and support you today.
Pardon?
Please share your TikTok handle with us. What's the name of your TikTok page?
I don't know what the name. I don't
Okay. Those of you
and you know what? I didn't say it up, and I only see this thing flashing
notifications.
Yeah, but I don't use it. I don't know. I did set it up and then I advertised once and then I disappeared.
Yes.
So I'm very grateful to you that I'm disappeared.
Yes.
But they are.
Well done. Well done.
I will show you.
No problem. Thank you so much. Well done. Let's go to the next person, roaming mic. All right, please do stand, tell us your name and what you do as well.
I'm a truck shop owner, local distributor, print, for a value distributor, street vendor. I came here because of I'm not good to online shopping. We're good to total things.
Okay.
So usually I came here to learn Kakulu online because of we get more customers online than starting.
Yes.
So we challenge Kakulu to deliver because let's say we are selling into the 50 rand or less than 100 rand.
Yes.
It's not possible to buy it.
Yes.
So anything we do, if we can get more distributors, let's say
Yes.
if we have abanye ama-distributors asepitori ethembisa kuphela when I get customer online ehlala ethembisa ayino ukuthi ne-distributor lapho ezonganisela so indaba ye-trust ukuthi umuntu ulawufake ikhoriya ayino ukuthi i-distributor ikhona ewane ethembisa epitori ngithumela yena ezi-distributor ahambise i-product uyithengisayo. Yes. And around guys we have other guys they call them short bike. They deliver around like so we 25 rand. So if I'm you can Google them and check them.
Okay.
Yeah, but one bike shop is like a scooter, but by a charger.
Oh,
So it's faster.
okay. Yeah.
So they have different prices which to the packages around. So I use them cool around the solution.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Siabon. Thank you very much for sharing. We can take one more person before we wrap up.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dichaba Kubai, and I manufacture domestic cleaning chemicals. So we do washing powder, dishwashing liquid, high gel, and stuff. So my big aha moment was definitely the TikTok live selling. So what I did about 4 weeks ago was that I because the other was just like so lame. So I set up a new account, on TikTok. I put up 2 videos. So then one I put on was a demo. And I could not believe the overwhelming response I got. I think I had like 55,000 views. I could not believe it. I literally got we've been doing really great. We've been doing really great there on TikTok. I've been so scared really to open that, but I think now I feel like a lot more empowered to go back there and actually do it right. Put on the TikTok live selling because I've seen that there actually is a market and that people I can reach everyone all over South Africa.
Yes.
So there's a TikTok. And then the second one was definitely the WhatsApp because what I did on the TikTok video is that I gave people my WhatsApp number.
Yes.
So all of them were going to WhatsApp now, but I never really followed up on them. So everyone would be like, oh, how much is this? Oh, can I have a price? Can I have that? So I was only dealing with the orders that were coming in now, but not following up on the previous one. So those two, I think, are hopefully going to make me a billionaire.
Yes, thank you. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love all of your energy and sorry about that. Can you hear me? Yes. I love all of your energy and your enthusiasm. Listen, now is the time to take action. There are platforms that are available to us for free. It is right under our nose. All we need to do is take action so that we can use it to grow our businesses. All right. I want to encourage you to say, within the next 48 hours of this masterclass, take action. The only thing that cures fear is action. That's it. Nothing else cures fear other than action. So I want us to end off now with our Monetise's affirmation. So if we can all please stand up. Let's all stand up. Let's loosen our shoulders. We've been sitting for some time listening to the masterclass. And I want you to repeat after me. I am a selling machine.
I am a selling machine.
My customers are attracted to me.
My customers are attracted to me.
I am going to take action.
I am going to take action.
I am not afraid to sell.
I am not afraid to sell.
And I am going to monetize.
And I am going to monetize.
Now give yourself
How was that? Let's give Etienne another round of applause. That was unbelievable. Sure, Rudy came out to give you the good stuff today, and that I spoke about is if you treat your business as a hobby, you will get hobby results. Let's get serious, all of us, in terms of our businesses, because this is our business that we are running, and make sure we follow up. The other thing that I picked up from her talk where she mentioned it's important for us to take action. Take action within 48 hours, and we make sure that we're able to do that. Okay, we're now going to be able to break into the networking, and something I want to just share with you during this session. It's something that we included to make sure that these skills are also passed on, not but even just going forward. I will let you know when we were growing our different businesses and the retail business in particular, we understood the principle that was taught from us from a very in the beginning of going with our business is that your network becomes your net worth. And myself, I mean, I have a background in actuarial science, so I come from mathematics. So engaging with people and so on, it's actually quite a bit different, and I had to learn the skills about how to network with people. And one of the things, I'm going to share two things with you that I've actually learned. In engaging with other people and improving your network, it's actually very easy to do if you follow three very simple steps. Three simple steps that I will share with you now. Step number one, don't just go and verbalize everything you say about yourself. Step number one, ask questions. Ask questions about this person that you are just meeting now. Step number two, find a connection. Find a connection in these questions that you are asking. And an example I like to use, guys do this very quickly and very easily in finding a connection. What's the quickest way to find a connection with another guy? Football, soccer teams. You found a connection now as you ask these questions. But step number three, which is most important, in the direction where you actually found a connection. Okay, so those are three very simple steps. And the last one that I'll actually just share with you, it's people will often ask, how are you able to know the names of people that you've met? And it's something that people don't do that quite often. When you meet somebody new, whether it's here today or anywhere else, when you meet them in the beginning, you ask them for your name, for their name, you use their name as you talk, especially in the beginning. Example, I made him. What's the next thing I'm going to say? Njabulo, what? Njabulo, where are you based? Okay, cool. Njabulo, tell me about your business. Okay, Njabulo, where else do you? I'm repeating his name all the time. So what happens? Whenever I see him, what comes to mind? I think Njabulo. And that's what happens with the mind. It's to be able to engage with other people. I'm using that because I'm going to pick on somebody. I'm going to pick on some of you and ask, who have you met? And I'm going to ask you who I am. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're going to go into this break. Just to let you know as well, the bathrooms are straight out this way that can be utilized. There's tea and coffee at the back. There's also popcorn that's available there at the back. and you can also engage the F&B team. I want to just check quickly, how many people here know the payments from F&B? Just by show of hands. Oh, you guys are quite okay, for those who are unaware, make sure to go and ask them at the back how it works, because you're able to accept payments through your cell phone, which is a very, very nice way to be able to utilize when you're on the road or at the market or any place like that. So make sure to go to receive payments on your cell phone. Also, make sure to ask them about the NAV market system. They're right there. You can be able to engage with them. And also, the last thing I'll let you know, because it often happens during this break, I wanted to be clear. I do not work for FNB. Okay. So when you come and ask questions about, like this with my business or funding or so on, guys, I brought the money. They're right there. You don't have to go to the branch. They're right there. Go and ask them. They want to speak to you. They want to help you. Is that clear? Okay. We're now going to take a break, and then for about 20 minutes, and then I'll let you guys know when to come back. Thank you.
Where you guys supposed to go? I just wanna go quickly see what we can use. Like what Data assisting child in every.
in our country. So I met with House Lucia. House Lucia, she's a baker, and what touched me in her story is that she has a special needs child, and hence a business by taking to do a tutorial from teaching parents with kids with special needs to understand ways of teaching others on how to take care of their special needs kids and also to increase the education levels. Like Cocomelon is not for special needs kids, but she can develop a program that is tailored for the special needs kids. So yeah.
Thank you. Nice one. Well, thank you, and thank you for everybody participating during this session, and continue to utilize what we've learned today, even out. One thing that I just want to and we've been fortunate enough that as we arranged with FAB, that the person who gets the first prize in the pitching session will be getting 15,000 rand in cash. Put a round of applause for FAB. That's okay. Cool. We're now going to move over to our fireside chat, which will be led by Hetty herself. So let's just ask Hetty if you can just make your way through to the stage. Then I will also just introduce our panel speakers. So our first panel speaker that I want to introduce, that we've been very fortunate to have come through today and has made her
for a very long time, they can find a place where they can find that warmth, where they can find a place. It's got to be warm, a home is warm. So we had to create a space where people can find home. People who don't have family close to them can find an environment that they can identify with. So in 2009, we still were in Newtown with a restaurant called. And every restaurant that we try and create culture, we try and create tradition. We try and bring those traditions, we try and preserve them. Our history is not written down. As black people, most of the times we don't find books that tell a history. So we created Soweto, we created Pata Pata, so that when the next generation comes about, they are able to go onto the gadgets. Today, phones are such a big thing. If somebody punches pata pata on their phone, it will take them down the history, it will take them back to Sophia Town, where black people could own the land. It will take them back to music, where Mele Makeba, Hugh Masigara were political activists. They used to go around the world sharing our story, telling the world what is happening in South Africa. So this was a story, this is a letter that I've written to South Africa where I express and I say to myself, if you want to come and feel how a household in South Africa feels like, you come here and you will feel from the food that we have, they tell a story. Everything, the spices, they tell a story, how most of the food was created through the food was created because there was meaning. So there's meaning behind each and everything that, but it's more importantly a whole. We try and create a whole, but also we preserve. We preserve the culture and that heritage. It's important, and most importantly, we try and stick very true to a typical South African home. It's very important, so that even when you're in corporate and you have your friends and they want to know how you live in your household, you don't basically have to take them home. If you don't want to, you can bring them to us and they will be able to tell a page of how your home environment is. And that's why we use live music, we use the food, we use the way that our staff operates in the business to be able to give a page of a typical South African home. So through and through, we portray what South African values and traditions are.
Sure, I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. Ekwe, you mentioned that you are selling on online marketplaces with shea butter, with black soap, etc. Can you tell us which platforms you're selling on and which one is your favorite? Which one have you gotten the most success from?
Okay, so currently we're selling on 4 platforms. Take a lot. We are on Macro Online, Amazon, and Bob Shop. Now, by far, Take a Lot is our biggest platform. And it's because Take a Lot has built a trust, a brand that the customers trust. Their platform has got credibility. They're putting in so much work on the platform that you are able to reach a wider audience. Now, Take a Lot is the biggest platform because, as we all are aware as consumers, we want things now. When you're ordering something, I mean, from your own experience, when you see the shipping days, there are a number of days that the product will get to you. If it's longer than 2 days, you just disgruntled. You want something now. And that is how Take a Lot has managed the customers to patronize their platform because they today, you want today, you can get your stuff today. Now, Take a Lot worked for us because when we started with 3 products, in the first week, and I am being serious, in the first week, we sold about 150 units. And it was shocking at first because I wasn't even sure about getting onto that platform in the first place. Oh, I felt It's not for like myself. I'm selling the boot of my car. I'm bottling this in my house. For our business, we're not moving a lot on the other platforms like your Go Shop and your Amazon, since it's still new. But take a lot because of how they have streamlined their system and they have the warehousing capacity, so you are able to put your products there and customers are able to receive it immediately. That has been what has helped us really to thrive on the Take a Lot platform. And also, the biggest surprise, like I mentioned, we take a lot of how quick your product can catch on. You'll be surprised you can list a product today, and in 30 minutes, you will get a sale. And when the sale starts, you have to be ready to keep up because here that take a lot. Take a lot can be very demanding. So you have to be at the point where you are ready to scale your business to move on to platforms like Take a Lot. And that is what scaled our business to move from 3 products to currently 38 products on Take a Lot.
It really helps to have a living, breathing example of what we're talking about, especially during the masterclass, because now you can see that it's also possible for yourself. Rasta, can you talk to us? I love the way you painted the picture of Pata Pata being a place like home, where you can go and you can feel like home within that space. What advice, especially as township entrepreneurs, so maybe we need to waste times, our services to be able to attract more customers because you have actually doubled down rather on authenticity.
Wow, great question. I truly believe that we all are brands, we all have a different identity. Our thumbprints tell it because it's all different. And that goes to show that we all have something to sell. And everybody, it's about who paints the narrative well, who portrays the story well, and who portrays an honest story, a true story, because everyone is seeking information. They're seeking information. The more they seek information, they keep yearning for it. So as brands, we go out there and we portray an image, we portray something, or we sell something. People want honesty, they want truth. For us, we are very simple. We try and live a simple brand by being a typical South African home. We don't try too much. We don't try too much. We sell authenticity. We want people to come. For instance, if tourists leave Europe and they come to South Africa, they've made a conscious decision to go and look for culture, look for education, and they want to learn about a particular subject matter, and that would be South Africa. And when they come here and we are trying too much to emulate America and emulate something, that's very boring. They can go to America to seek that. They come here because they are hungry to identify to our story. So I believe that, we have such beautiful culture, we have such beautiful traditions. And the more we showcase these traditions and we're proud of these traditions and we sell these stories to people, it's the more we grow our tourism. and people come more because they want to identify, or you find that the brands that you're creating that give solutions to what they're looking for, and they don't find these solutions elsewhere. So it's very, very, very important that we know who we are and we're true to what we're doing. If you birth an idea and that is your brainchild, you need to honestly harness and grow that particular thing to the best of your ability. Do not try and emulate. It's good to learn from other people. It's good to learn systems from other people that you will use to drive your authenticity very well. Because as soon as you've taken away, it's like, your identity is something that you should be growing so much and putting out there so much in the most possible authentic ways, because you can dress it and dress it and dress it so much, but at the end of the day, let's say you've dressed it with what's trending, LVs and Gucci's and all that stuff that you put around. You've dressed it with an identity of LV, but once you take that off, what are you left with? You're left with the core, and that is the important part that we as people need to take care of. You birth something, understand it, learn it, and then when you bring it out, be so confident and be proud of this particular thing, that this is a South African product that I'm taking to maybe be regional, national, global, but I am going to give what we have to offer, and I'm going to go out there unapologetic to share this thing. But you can learn systems, you can learn how to develop and take that thing out there and package it so well. But at the end of the day, what are you selling? You're selling an authentic business that you are so confident that the world wants, that your people want, and this is what you're going to sell. We simply create traditional food. We create an environment when it was Sundays and the uncle is there and the other uncles are there and mommy's making a 7 colors meal and your sister is there with the children, your dad is playing jazz and your uncle, and there's a bit of squabble between that uncle and then it's changed. That environment, that rhythm, that culture, that space that we get because you're selling authenticity is what we are creating, and we are proud of it. When people travel the world and they come and they get into this thing, they feel the warmth. We don't want to change that. That is what we're taking to the world. And we're clear, we're steadfast on it, and we're not moving. Because our culture, our heritage is of great importance, and that is all that we have. And we want to put that on a global platform and give it to the world. And we don't change that, and we don't settle for any less. So it's very important that you stick true to what you believe as your brand or something that you're bringing out to the world. Keep growing it, keep polishing it, keep learning how to get it out there better, what it is that it requires, how to handle it well, so that when you're handling it, because once the brand is there, there's obviously the business side to the brand. You need to polish on the business side of the brand, make sure your hierarchy is properly run, but don't change this thing that you've gotten out to the world that you want to take out there.
Very, very powerful. And it actually just reminds us how our stories matter. And if we are able to weave our stories into our product offering, then it actually makes us memorable. I was walking along these various exhibitions and I came across Manzagana. It is a beaded handmade arts and crafts. It's a mother and daughter combo. Their table is just over there. They've got beautiful different items over there. And I just thought to myself, wow, just the fact that they've got these beaded items, it really helps you to see our culture being on full display. And they also do training of others in terms of how to do that as well. So I thought that that was something that was really amazing. There's also Lelo Stitch, that is actually the mother and daughter combo. And there they make custom made crocheted clothing. And I thought, yes, I love that, you know. So when you've got a story to tell behind your brand, it actually then makes it more memorable. People remember it more. So you can imagine if you are then retailing something that is unique in the online space, you then have a higher chance of increasing your sales. Talking about increasing sales, maybe What are some of the marketing and advertising strategies that you've used to drive sales? Because yes, it's good to be on Takealot and Amazon and Macro online, but once you've loaded your products on there, how do you ensure then that people find you?
Okay, firstly, we run Google Ads. We run Google Ads every month. Ads can be very expensive, but as a business, you cannot do without it. Even if it's the smallest amount, start with setting a budget of 300, 500. Google Ads, because what happens is if someone searches for shea butter or organic products, it will bring us up on the various platforms. So if you check Nubian Rock on Google, you'll find that it will show you that we are on Takealot, it will tell you we are on Amazon, Macro. So it directs you, it will show you our physical store. So Google Ads has been something that we are very consistent. Before, we would run 1 month and stop because, I mean, as a small business, money is very tight. But then I realized if the money is tight, how are you going to, okay, like the African saying goes, you use money to fish money. So you need to put in something in order for your products to be seen. So that is the first one. We use Google Ads every month. Set a minimum budget for it and try it out and see how it goes. Because it will put your business out there. On the marketplace place platforms, there is also the option for sponsored ads. So on Takealot, there is sponsored ads where you buy ad credits and then put your product in the search. When someone is searching for something on Takealot, if you are running sponsored ads, it puts your product first. However, there are more, like the gentleman said earlier on, there are big companies on the platforms that are running massive budgets. But then again, that is not my business because I'm not big. So I'm not intimidated by the bigger budget. Just run the budget that you can afford. When you do that, what the algorithm does is Takealot itself runs ads to promote their platform. Remember, Takealot is also in the business. They're also competing. So they need to advertise their platform to the consumers. And when you run ads as a seller, it's like meeting halfway. So then the system will push your product as well because you are running ads. So that is one place that we run ads also on macro. On the platform, they do have ads option. We also use social media. We use social media. To be honest, I think most of us as businesses here, social media is free, yet we are so afraid of it, but we are there every day. We are on social media every day as business owners. And we are there on our personal capacity because there you're hiding behind something and you are pointing hands at other people's businesses that are talking about you. Forget about yourself. I have been there. I am still working on it. And Hetty, during the mentorship club, you mentioned something about you don't have to be the one putting yourself there if you feel those platforms are too intimidating. Find someone who represents your brand. Find someone who understands how to get to the customers on social media. Let them speak your brand language for you. Feed them. For us, the BBT, Born Before Technology, that have younger children, we can use them because they understand the lingo, what is happening, what is trending. So let's leverage on that. I use that. And like I said earlier, TikTok made me so excited that I see all my millions are now coming from TikTok live learning. So I'm starting TikTok live learning, guys. Please join me and give me moral support when I
absolutely love that. Rasta, running a business can be really quite tough. There are good days and there are bad days. What are some of the lessons that you can share with us in terms of how to weather those tough storms? If I think about the restaurant business and I think about COVID, those are very, very tough times. What lessons have you learned about staying in business?
Wow, great question, Haiti. I think that boils down to proper systems, proper financial management, because when good times are there, we automatically as business people think, shoot, there's so much influx of money. Money is just burning in my pockets like coal, hot coal in my pockets, and we don't really think about the bad days. Money that flows into the business, we gotta know is not our money. It's revenue that's made into the business, and as business people, we do not take advantage of that. We do not steal from the business. We have found always in the cookie jars, business people getting into the jar, taking money to close that pot. You earn a salary in your business. If you earn a salary, then you're out of the cookie jar, and you know that every month when there's revenue, there's 20% that goes into a buffer. That you don't touch that money, and that money is for days when it's rainy, when you know that it's bad things, you can always go back and pull out of that job. But also, you just have to have a good financial system in your business. You've got to be able to leverage off financial institutes that are there, so your records need to get to a point where they are healthy. As emerging businesses, we start off on a rocky patch, but the fight is for us to get to a positive, where we're able to have a positive cash flow so that we're able to utilize those instruments that are there to advance us and put us in a positive to be able to move and then be able to pay back. When you have a credit card, sometimes don't use it. Sometimes when those rainy days are there, you're able to understand how to use it, not just use it because it's there. When you've got overdraft facilities, learn to go and speak to your bank and understand how this really will impact you, how much it costs, how do I use it so that I pay the least amount of interest on it. Learn how to use it, so understand, use the leverage and the power of your business correctly. Tap into those leverages that you can use to leverage to be able to accelerate your business. But don't indebt your business with interest because you're using it incorrectly. We make that of the time. And it's very important when you're in business, when the money is there, they say, put the money back into the business, put the money back into the business. I never used to understand this thing. I'm like, there's stock in my business, these things are flowing in my business. Why must I put this money back into my business? But at the time, I was everything in the business. And I learned later to be able to then get a hierarchy into the business. So the more I put back into the money into the business, I can then put a person in position in that hierarchy. Even if the hierarchy doesn't have that, but I know the business is short of those particular things. And when there's more money, I can now employ that person. It gives me more breathing space, and it puts maybe a person who's much smarter than me to be able to advance the business better. Finances and be able to say, no, we're making a terrible financial decision here. Or look, in the next few months, we have such a problem coming. Have we focused it to say, are we ready for this particular thing that comes? If we're ready, we're not just caught and plan. So it's important to plan. We need to spend a lot of time planning in our businesses. We need to plan, so that we're able to know what's coming. And financial management is important. When you're in your business, that money you see flowing in the business is not yours. It's business revenue. And you need to orientate that. You can't come and say,
Powerful. I think there's a hand. Pardon? You have a question? Okay, great. We've got the rolling mic. Go for it.
Hello everyone. Hope you guys okay.
I just have a quick question. Outside of just, because you own a restaurant, right? So outside of everything that's maybe like food based, what kind of other avenues do you often go through to like attract people to come into your business in order for you to make money in the long run?
So look, I think the biggest budget we try and have in the business is marketing. That's the biggest budget that we need to put into our businesses to make sure out of sight, out of mind. So we always have to in the faces of people somehow. So the platforms that are there, we need to be communicating to tourism boards. We need to be speaking to tour guides. We need to be speaking to hotels. We need to be able to get golf days. We need to be so active that we are in the spaces of the people. Able to bring people through our doors and all the other avenues of catering and all those type of things. But our main thing is to be able to be in people's minds all the time, so that we're able to, and through multiple avenues. We've got corporate as one of our clients. We've got walking as our client. We have tourism that's part of so different sectors. The return that we need to be getting from all those different segments.
100%. Also shouldn't sleep on the importance on the I think that there's so many opportunities for collaboration. I just want to do a very quick collaboration sharing session because I noticed even in the next week, there are so many opportunities for us to actually each other. And even within this room now, there are opportunities for collaboration. So if you have an opportunity for collaboration, please raise your hand so that you can stand up and tell us what your opportunity is. I'm going to start us off so that I can get us warmed up for those who may be feeling shy. First and foremost, I'm going to start with Nonhlanhla Kambule. If you can stand, she is from Soweto, Waya Waya. Nonhlanhla, you can stand. And I'm just going to speak on her behalf and you can let me know if I've got this right for you, Nonhlanhla. Nonhlanhla is running a newspaper which is called Soweto Waya Waya. You can actually get it within the online space. And the collaboration that Nonhlanhla is looking for is with publishing partners. So if any of you are within the publishing space, if any of you are writers, if any 'copies, Nonhlanhla is there, she is available, and she's open to collaboration. Nonhlanhla, have I pitched you well? Yes.
Rafa just said if you don't understand, you might as well close shop.
Yes.
So I've been doing it for free, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nonhlanhla. So she is there. That is a collaboration opportunity. So please contact her if you are available. I'm also going to share another collaboration that opportunity I came across from Lungelo from Lokshan Fruits. And Lungelo, they are trading online, take a lot macro, etc. But they are also looking for a food and safety certificate. So if there is somebody that can be able to assist them with acquiring their food and safety certificate, there is a cost implication, so it costs 30,000 Rand. And if there is somebody in the room have I marketed you correctly? Anything to add there? Are you good?
Or,
Go for it, go for it.
the certificates gonna give us access to markets.
Yes.
We're gonna be supplying the likes of ShopRite, Pick and Pay, we're going to be the instrument.
Wonderful, thank you so much.
We are negotiating with them.
Okay, great stuff. So there is a collaboration opportunity. I'm going to share one more, the third one. If you can just go behind you there, roving mic to the very last stand. We have got Undo Mugayise. She is the founder of Butter by Pearl, and she is looking for any beauty spas that are available for her to be able to stock her products in there, and any restaurants or cafes. She also makes candles, and so she would restaurants would have served you well. Please do let me know if there's anything to add to that collaboration opportunity. You are good. Collaboration. Does anybody on the floor have a collaboration opportunity? Please raise your hand so that we can hear from you, and the roving mic will come to you. Go for it, yes.
Hi family, Chava Kubai again. Firstly, I don't know if I should give my opportunity first or
Give
ask
your
a question.
Give your opportunity,
Okay.
and then you can ask your question. Just to give it a minute each.
No problem. Okay, so the opportunity I have is that currently I put together a hamper that looks exactly like this. It is a laundry care pack. So it has 550 washing powder, which is hand wash, both for hand wash and top loader, as well as a free stain remover and 2 liters of fabric softener. Okay, so you can buy this pack. If you stock up 10 of these for 2,000 rands, meaning that each of them would be 200 rand, you can sell it for 280. So you'd be making like 40% profit on just one of these. You can sell 10 of these in a week because every household needs a laundry care pack. So that's the opportunity that I have. If you want more information, you can go onto my website, which is excelsupplies.co.za. Sign up as a reseller, and then you can buy your package from there.
Great stuff.
Or they will tell you with me.
Great stuff. Thank you so much. Any other questions?
Alright, so my question is for the lovely Nubian Rock. I just wanted to find out now from you, how do you strike the balance now between, or when do you start increasing your capacity in order for you to be able to reach the demand that you're getting online? Because I would imagine that if you're getting a huge demand online and you don't have the capacity, you'll be turning away and disappointing a lot of people. But if you have too much capacity and not so much of a hungry crowd, then you're just stretched yourself over. So where and how do you get the balance between the two?
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's a good question. So initially, when the products were moving slowly individually, I just had 3 people, just a little, I didn't have a lot of staff because I was running this again from my house. But when the demand started to increase, I realized that I needed a space where I'm able to prepare these products for logistic purposes, because now couriers had to come in order to assist with moving this product. So I started by getting part-time workers to help with molding, for example, of the soaps. So instead of one person molding or one person bottling, we had to bring in part-time hands. Because again, as a small business, we couldn't afford to employ full-time people. So how we managed to keep up the numbers was to get in firstly extra hands, but on a part-time basis, to help produce what we needed to supply. Secondly, you should not overstock just because the demand is rising. Because again, for business, it can rise this month and go down. So we had to strike a balance for the first 6 months to understand, okay, at what point, what resource do we need to put in place that will be a permanent a resource that will help us meet the demand. So it took some time to strike that balance until you are able to settle the logistics aspect, you know, that okay, this is the courier, trusted courier I'm going to use to get my stuff there at the right time. Because on the platform, fulfillment is everything. If you miss a fulfillment, you are losing customers, and at the same time, your SLA on that platform drops. So you have to always make sure you have enough stock to fulfill demand, and at the same time, strike a balance of when it's quiet, you haven't overstocked or have too many hands that you need to still pay in the process.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Akuya. For those of you who are wondering about Akuya's products, she actually does have a stand on the right-hand side over there. Somebody was even asking me, what should the packaging look like if I want my products to be on an online marketplace? Go and check out the Nubian Rock store over there, because then you can actually see what the products look like as well. Do we have any other collaboration opportunities or questions from the floor?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lesego Tite. I'm coming from an event space. I'm from Soweto for the festival. So the opportunity that we are offering is obviously for people to come and buy stalls if you want to, because then you'll be exposed to so many people coming through. And we're not just accommodating food department side of it, but I've seen this lady here, the product here. We would also like to have stuff like that. And also, it's a great opportunity for you to network. Mr. Luvuyo there, Jabulo, Luxury Juice, this lady over there, they've been a part of our event for years now. And we share such information. I mean, this information I was able to share with them, hence they're here today. So any contacts, be it media, or Sikanta, I can share media contacts with you as well. And anybody else that would like to explore my list collaboration-wise, I'm available. My email address is lesejo@kotafestival.co.za. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's a
Just to let you know, please buy tickets. The Soweto Kota Festival is on the 6th and 7th of September at Dobsonville Rugby Ground. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much. That's a great opportunity. Thank you for sharing. Any other opportunity on the ground or question that you would like to ask?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nkolo here from a company called Monetise for Beauty and Perfection Spa. The beauty spa started in 2016, and currently we're doing mixing of our products, which is a great venture, and now we're partnering with Services CETA. So now we're able to teach young people, be it females or males, that are interested in being in the health and beauty sector, all right? Because the beauty industry is just fast, you know? There are changes, there are, you know, things that are always coming up, which is great. Now, today, since I'm here, I'm looking for an investor, all right? Because I partnered with a doctor that came to me with a beautiful idea, beautiful concept. I'm always interested in herbs and helping people, and healing people. I think that's why I'm into this industry. So with his actual machines, yes, it's the 9D NMS, it's the shockwave and the low level light therapy, which is the LLLT device. Okay. So these machines are very new in South Africa. So, which means we have to get them imported here, one. Two, he has one of the machines which have been working really well. Okay. But now these machines help with a lot of chronic diseases. So we wanted to merge it with the beauty spa to say, you're not only getting massage and all that, let's see what's really the cause. Are you sick or whatnot, whatnot? Yes. So the investor would have to invest 50,000.
All right, he's on.
Can you share your contact details, because we're just running out of time, your contact details for those who are interested?
060-359-4634. My name is Nokolo. My number is 060-359-4634. So the investor will be really happy because you'll be able to get your money back within 6 months, and we can top it up as well.
Great stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for sharing that. So that's Makolo. And please do contact her if you are within that space, or if you could perhaps refer her to a potential investor. That brings us to the end of our conversation. I just want to get final closing remarks from our fireside chat panelists. Ikuya, what are your final words for us as entrepreneurs, just in 1 minute, what you would like to share with us?
Okay. So for anyone that is willing or ready to start selling on marketplaces, for beginners, I would suggest Bob Shop. I'm not sure if you know about Bob Shop. Try Bob Shop because Bob Shop doesn't have fees. You don't pay platform fees, they only charge success fees once your product has been. The numbers there is a very small community, so competition is not as high. So workshop is number one. If you are already scaling and you have reliable suppliers, you have quality products, I would say for scaling businesses, go on to Take a Lot. The fees are higher, but the rewards are also higher if you play that game, if I'll put it that way, properly. Always have room to grow on Take a Lot because you're able to increase your prices, have bundle deals to increase your prices. Macro online, those ones are good because they are drop shipping, just like Bob Shop. You have your product and the order, and they provide the logistics. So Macro will tell you, send their own courier to collect your order. Now, with that said, marketplace works. Marketplace works, guys. Do not think it. Just get onto it. Start with workshops. Some product might not work. Explore these platforms and find ways. Entrepreneurship business is a journey. It's not a destination. You never arrive. But the important thing is, like I said, in the next 48 hours, what is done is better than perfect. Don't wait to be perfect. Start it. And once you start, you perfect it along the way.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thank you so much. What's the way to talk with us entrepreneurs?
Guys, entrepreneurship business requires a lot of discipline. You have to be disciplined. Your vision, what you are, when your vision becomes easier to get up, becomes easier to chase. You have to have values that you are able to manage yourself through. Those are important. And discipline will then guide you along the way. But vision and your values are something that you need to keep true and honest to. Being authentic about what your purpose is also a very crucial thing. Very, very crucial, because trends come and they go. But culture is not something you can erase, and that is the only way you will grow a business that you can pass on to the next generation. Trends, once you have wiped off and you have removed, you cannot pass that on. So be true to who you are, be true to that vision, chase that vision. When it gets tough, it is lonely in entrepreneurship. It is extremely lonely. That's why it is important for these collaborations. When you feel down, you can be able to have a shoulder to lie with somebody and get the best advice. Mentorship. Find somebody who you feel can be your mentor. And understand why you feel that person has to be your mentor. So write down those lists of saying, what do I want from a mentor? this and that, and be able to tick off. Then you start chasing, saying, can I find this person to be a mentor? Can you be my mentor? And give your part. Don't say you have a mentor and expect the mentor to give to you. Give to the mentor so the mentor can give to you. It's a two-way thing. But you've got to be extremely disciplined to be able to be successful as a business person. It doesn't come overnight. You've got to keep plowing and plowing so that you can harvest.
Great stuff. Thank you so much. Monetise, that brings us to the end of this fireside chat conversation. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas with us. We really hope that you've learned a lot. I know you're anticipating the pitching competition that's coming up next. Please do continue to network with each other and so that we can share more of these collaboration ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that. Guys, how did you find that? Let's give him another round of applause. I thought it was really good. Thank you. Just before I continue, I just want to make sure, and for housekeeping, the people who will be pitching, we're now about to enter the pitching competition. Okay, we're about to enter the pitching competition. If the following people can please make their way through to the stage, there's chairs for you on my left. That's Tomi Kaisi Tubazani. Where are you? Tommy, if you can please make your way this side, wellness and skincare. And then also Pindiwe Portia Moy. Where are you, Pindiwe? Okay, just make your way please on my left. We're ready for the pitching session. Then Ntwaki Bohopane. Ntwaki, are you here? Okay, please make your way as well. Then also T Tao. T, where are you? Cool, please make your way to my left over there as well. Then Precious Makanya, the baker, where you go? Please make your way to the left. Then also Patrick Togi. Patrick, are you here? Okay, please make your way to the left. Okay, cool. So, from the talk earlier that we just listened to, some of the things that I picked up from that were really good. I heard Akuya say something that I hadn't actually heard of before. I heard it talk about BBT, not BBL, please BBT, born before technology, which is something that I'm not used to hearing, but I realize some of us are now BBTs. And then also, money that comes into our business is not our money. The goal is to earn a salary and also do not steal from your business. We got that from Rasta, which we really appreciated. The other thing that I know that the people who will be teaching here, they are actually focused earlier and they are actually quite nervous. Okay. They're quite nervous, and we gave them very specific instructions during the week about what the judge will be looking for in order to pitch. They will only have 2 minutes each. 2 minutes. And there's a couple of questions that they need to be able to answer during this 2 minute. Questions they need to be able to answer is, who are you? Tell us who you are. They also need to be able to answer, what is your business? What is your business? They need to be able to communicate to us as well, what problem does your business solve? What problem audience reach you? How does the audience reach This is actually quite important. We had a situation at one of our workshops where somebody finished a runner-up in the pitching competition, but there was a gentleman in the audience who is an investor, and they reached out to be able to invest in their business. So be able to communicate that as well. Cool. Are we ready with the first participant? Okay. Now remember, we had an agreement about energy. We had an agreement about energy. So when they come to the stage, we're going to give them good energy. It's not easy to come up on the stage and talk in front of your peers. Some of them are very nervous. Okay. So we're going to give good energy. Our first participant that we're going to welcome to the stage is Ntobi Kaise Tubazani. Please welcome Ntobi to the stage.
So I made these amazing wellness products from the organic KK and skincare, salt, goodness, candles, and at the heart of our brand, we now provide sea moss gel and other natural remedies that are good for you and the planet. Now we deal with various health and wellness concerns. If we find that most of the time our conventional hair and skincare products have these really harsh chemicals that can lead to allergic reactions and cause long-term damage. We don't want that. We don't have that in our products. Our products will promise to repair, hydrate, and radiate your skin and hair. Our aromatherapy candles and mists have these essential oils that will improve your physical and mental well-being. And our sea moss gel has 92 over 102 minerals and vitamins. That means that if umuntu odala isisu kalula okunzayo, ongenayo energy, and who suffers from chronic diseases, we can take a spoon of our products are, we make them out of love. We make our products out of love and we have a variety. So which leads us to one-stop shop to getting most of your wellness things. We will use this money to get a manual filling machine. Now, since we are looking at collaborating, our product demand will increase. That means that people will purchase and stock at a time, and it will produce literally all of our, it will package all of our products at once. And a laptop as well to also manage our systems. Now, you can find us at Happy Store, and my store is right there to have a look at what I have. I am on Instagram at bata__girl. Also put on my personal account at Jazz Pearl to get more information on how I teach people how to do these things.
Those are great now. It's not easy, it's not a joke. But it's good. Thank you for that and for adhering to the time limit of 2 minutes. They know they only have 2 minutes to communicate on this page. Our next participant that we're going to welcome to the stage is Pindiwe Moy. Please welcome Pindi to the stage.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chidi Way, founder of Monetise Travel Painting and Cleaning Service. As a passionate entrepreneur, I created a unique approach to cleaning and painting while empowering women and youth. Monetise Travel is Monetise Travel offers reliable cleaning painting solution to households, apartments, and communities. Our community apartment painting. We are addressing pressing issue of unemployment amongst youth and women in our community. Monetise Travel is here to provide skills training and business. We generate revenue by offering competitively priced to household owners, property managers, and community leaders.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
Now
try
at
to
least
get out of
we're all learning, and what I find interesting about all of this is that I remember back in the day when we do things, and you come up and you're quite afraid. You come up and you're quite afraid, and the very first time that it happens, it's quite intense. But for the sheer fact that you're able to do it for the first time, you know that you can do it for the second and the third, and you can be better and better and better. Give another round of applause. Let's encourage that. Okay, cool. The next participant that we want to welcome to the stage is Ntswaki Bobopane. Please welcome Ntswaki to the stage.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ntswaki Bobopane, Managing Director of Matsogana. So what we do at Matsogana is quite an umbrella company. We do handmade jewelry, but specializes in earrings. We use all kinds of materials. As you can see, this is made from a box of Ingomasi. And I've got people bringing that Ingomasi and that's a cover of Lucky Star, and I pay them. What we also do is that we do skill development programs for both children and adults. Matokan also gave birth to a company which is owned by my kids. They make personalized jewelry, personalized bracelet, and they want to branch into clothing. What we also do township markets, giving a platform to our students so that we help them to say that yes, now you have a skill, then this is a platform for you to know how to sell. Our markets are not only open to our students, they are open to any kind of informal and any kind of business. And then we've also partnered with FNB to give financial literacy. Because now, as somebody mentioned, we make a mistake that the money that is coming in, we think that that's our money. That's not our money, that is the business money. We need to pay ourselves salary. If I win this month, what I'll do, I've got a container of which I work for with this renovation. I also need a material and machinery that will help me to produce more stuff at a less time. Currently, I have 4 distributors in 3 provinces. I'm looking into having 18 distributors, meaning 2 in each province. What I also do as a giving back to the community, I run 2 free classes, one for the kids during school holidays, and then the other one for unemployed youth, and I'll be able to absorb 2 of them to help me. Where you can find me, I'm on social media. On Facebook, I'm Matsogana Mokopane. Instagram and Twitter is Ntswaki Mokopane. A cell phone 064 088 0194. You can come to my store to grab a bookmark. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I've actually seen as well some of you, this is very encouraging. I've seen some of you taking notes. I've seen some of you taking video notes as well, so that when your opportunity comes, you know exactly how to master this for yourself. So I really like this engagement that you're involved with. Okay, cool. So we are continuing as we go through with the other participants. And I want you to keep the same energy because we're almost there, we're halfway there. So please, our next participant we're going to welcome to the stage is TV Dow. Please welcome TV to the stage.
Timela, TV Dow. The company name is D-Mary. D-Mary is a D-Mary food. We are manufacturers of maheu, very unique maheu. Our maheu is not fermented at all. You know, according to tradition, our maheu we ferment it for like 3 to 4 days to attain the sour taste. But with us, we add a fruit that is called the baobab fruit. The baobab fruit is one of the indigenous African medicinal plants. So when you drink our maheu, you also drinking heaven. I started to research the baobab fruit in 2011 once I was a teacher. And then I left teaching in 2015 to continue actually. to see me achieving the goal of manufacturing manufacturing Maheo. And in 2019, I formally registered my business and started trading, saving my Maheo. What am I solving? Maheo is a township food, so there's a lot of hunger in townships. So our Maheo is very thick in consistency and it stays in the stomach for long because of the fiber fruit that we added to it. We also solving unemployment because we have spaza shops who ask business owners that buy our Maheo, stock our Maheo and sell to customers. And we also providing food security. There's very limited food in the country, so we are making sure that there's food for everyone in the country. Our market is very unique in the sense that it is fortified. It's got nutrients that comes directly from the paper fruit. So that is how unique our and also have dot by marketing 067 153 2424 067 153 foods 181.com. Thank you so much.
For that, and will be then very good to go there. Thank you, everybody, that you appreciated. Our second last participant from Soweto that we are having.
Go out there and provide for their families. You can go on order and reduce the turnaround time. Yeah, we are not just a business. We are a dream in action. With your support, you can take the dream to the next level. Through Facebook, through WhatsApp, through Instagram, etc. Our handle is Nganyezi in all our platforms. 063 is our contact number. Yeah, go.
Cool, thank you so much for that. I've actually received some queries, and just to remind everybody of the questions that they're looking to answer during this segment. The questions they're looking to answer, and you can take this down as well. Who are you? Explain who you are. What is your business? Explain what your business is. Also, what problem does your business solve? What problem are you solving? How does the business make money? How does the business actually make money? Also, what is unique about your business? What makes your business different? What will you do with reach you? How will the audience be interested in sense and a session at this funding summit. There was about 30 different funders there, and people were there pitching and asking for 5 million, 15 million, 30 million. And it was interesting because they get 5 minutes for this pitch. And some of them, I saw it, the audience saw it, and the judges also communicated. You've pitched for 5 minutes. We have no idea what this business is. We have no idea how this business makes money. So the skills that we are learning here are very, very important so that we can utilize it going forward. It's not easy to explain everything within 2 minutes, but we are all learning here together. Okay. So we've got our last participant, and I spoke to him earlier, and you can guess what? He's very nervous. He is the last participant. So what you're all going to do is you're going to encourage, right? You're going to encourage and we're going to raise the roof. Is that okay? Our last participant for today is Patrick Togi. Please welcome Patrick to the stage.
Hi, good day, everybody. My name is Patrick Toki. I'm a fully energized business crazy entrepreneur, born and bred in Kasi. I have 7 years experience in retail, specifically sales, with a qualification in marketing. So we are, like many parts of brands, we're a food beverage and food brand and beverage manufacturing entity. So our company is made up of 3 pillars, which is manufacturing, which is distribution, and we're a customer-centric organization. So as a business, our value is that we source local ingredients, which are natural, and we add value into our products. So what brings us here today is Rokshin Foods, which is just like I said, this is a 100% fruit juice brand. Fruit juice blend is a high quality flavor tasting juice, high potency of vitamin C, as well as it comes in 7 different flavors. And as I said earlier on when I was talking about our ingredients, so we make sure that we source from natural ingredients. So we make sure that we lower any preservatives and additives as well, and lower our sugars. Because why? Our customer pain point that we're trying to solve is that we're trying to resolve, move our customers from consuming high fizzy and carbonated drinks, and give them a wholesome, healthy fruit juice coming out of the gas. So Rokshin is in 15 stores right now. So we started. When we started, our liters were producing from 5,000, now we're doing 10,000 liters in Rokshin Foods. So that's how we make our revenue from B2B, selling to one of our clients I can mention. We have 2 independent spas and Mix Expresses as well, or 2 butcheries. So that's how we make revenue and bring in money as an entity. So why am I here and why are we asking? So my business partner mentioned the earlier one. So as an entity, because we're in the food space, currently we have the COA, we have the halal certification, as well as we are self-tested. But now we're in talks with big buyers, so all that they need is a food safety certification. So once we get the food safety certification, so that money will be placed there, it will allow us to go in and hopefully go in nationally and make sure that we distribute our fruit juice, making sure that we increase our sales, our volumes as well, as making sure that we also play a hard role in growing because cash flow is very important. So once we are out there and we can increase our volumes and make sure that we reach our economies of scale, we can make sure that we employ more people and scale and expand and grow the business. Where can you find us? We are on www.nipfoods.co.za. We are also on Facebook on Rokshin Foods Beverages. We're also on Instagram under Rokshin Foods _ beverages _ and we're also on TikTok, Rokshin Foods Beverages. Thank you. Rokshin Beverages.
Thank you everybody for participating with regard, and we reject that as well. So we're now going to allow the judges to deliberate so that they can decide who the winners and the ranking will be. I also want you to know I am not a judge. So don't come back to me. Okay, cool. So the judges will deliberate. We're going to give them some time. We'll have a break now. You may continue networking. And And I'll reiterate, the bathrooms are there on my right. There's a tea and coffee still available, and the team with FNB is still available for questions. And once we all conclude, we'll get to know who the winners are, and then we'll be able to break for lunch. I will let you know when to come back. Thank you.
No, you can go. Um, we don't have learnerships yet, but if 920 number out, then maybe it's not that's fine. I need to go outside and finish that side, but maybe if you can quickly give it to me and then we'll give him a call. 081 Okay, so 081 762 1888. And then it comes. Simpiri. Okay. And then let me keep in mind Simpiri must pick up the phone if Simpiri is serious. Yeah, so like I said, at the moment, we don't have membership. And if you can see my team, I think they talk about this. Bro, whenever like I have these, I just think of Afro. Whenever we leave the workshops, all I think about is Afro beats. And for me, it's like I never really listened to this. Who are able to do this in college and and But we have an Oh, okay. Actually, for that is one of my My name is James. You can say afterwards. So, but how was it when you were advised? How is it? What's your plan? What you need for the I did this in January, I did this in March, and then our system actually now the information setting up. All this is and the government knows that okay, they use it to 8910. So basically, our health warehouse will, but depending on the quantities, and we've got different ways. Let me show you. That you want is organic, yes, it's non-GMO, all those quality varieties. But we are not GMO. And of course, it was really the business. So it's scheduled quite a lot. With the car, with days, and then it's giving it days. And then obviously, for me, it's every business in the restaurant. All that. Why do you want to go to Russia Yeah, we're ready this side.
Okay, great. We are now ready to move on so that we can find out who our winners from Soweto will be. And I need your assistance, please, especially everybody at the back. If we can just lower our voices, please. And those at the exhibitor tables, if you can please make your way to your seats. Okay, cool. So we're now ready to actually find out how we ranked here in Soweto and be able to find out who our winners will be. In order this process, we are very fortunate that we managed to secure Sibongile Ibiza to be able to come through and let us know as one of the judges. She's a business manager from FNB, and we are very happy that she's made the time to be here. Please give her a round of applause.
Oh, they. As I was saying, my name is Lilian Giza. I'm one of the business managers of FNB Commercial. One of my branches are FNB Trade Mall as well as Prochega. So if anyone wants to come through and see me. The deliberation process was very hard. The competition was stiff, and I want to salute all the presenters that stood in front of us. That was really brave, and you should be proud of yourself, young lady. It wasn't as bad as you put it, but you actually did well. So I'm going to call up contestants' names from top three. Yeah, just moving down. I don't want to make anyone guess. Number three. So that will be say.
Katie, the entrepreneur. Search for her. You can follow her. Give a round of applause. Cool. You can also follow myself. I'm Papa Biz on social media. Make sure to follow FNB SA as well on social media. Those of your friends and other business owners that you know, please share and let them know that we are traveling through South Africa with this program Monetise Your Business. The last thing that to leave you is where this comes from, and this drive to be able to push through with the impact throughout is, quite recently it was put to us and we got to learn. If you take a place like Germany as an example, Germany, they're going through a crisis right now. There's a crisis where they're trying to figure out how to solve the unemployment issues because now some of the plants in Germany are closing down, the plants that make cars and everything of the sort, and they really racking the brains to figure out how do we improve this unemployment situation in Germany. Now, do you know what the unemployment rate is in Germany? 3%.
Wow.
3%. When we come and we look at our situation, especially amongst the youth, it's as high as 48%. And the thing is, small businesses like ours, we are the ones who employ up to 60% of the workforce in South Africa. It's imperative that we learn more and more so we can grow bigger and bigger. So really, I want to thank you guys for being committed to yourself. Give yourselves a warm round of applause. At the back, which are welcome to help yourself with.
Still doing another interview.